Hey guys, Taranto here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Taranto Coastline. Today spawning on the right, we've got FeriG with Wehrmacht. Starting with a double Pios into Grenadier. On the left-hand side, it is Havoc with the Brits. Just going straight into a section.
Grenadiers assembled.
In terms of rankings, I think FeriG rank 2, Havoc rank 6. Very high ranking one. Oh, FeriG, naughty, not wiring this off down here. Pretty hard to harass this muni point in most games. It takes so long to decap it right next to your enemy space, but usually worth chucking some wire down there.
Location secured.
Grenadier's going straight up here, trying to get some sandbags down. Oftentimes, doesn't feel like sandbags in this position are that effective because of all the light cover around here. Might get a few models in cover, then a few more will run out. There's light cover. But here we go, they're coming up. That's a good wire off as well. That heavy cover, so they can't use it against you if they cap your medium fuel right at the end.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
Alright. Nice little move there from Havoc. Start a step backwards between shots. Try to stay out of range of the Pios. Sometimes I try to go for an early machine gun on this map and try to dominate this area of the map. But it is quite prone to going wrong. Getting flanked and stuff, so
Enemy attacking.
FeriG start a little more risk. Stand right on the edge.
Territory point is ours.
Come up for an extra shot.
Pioneers have secured the location. No contacts.
FeriG maybe going for a slightly more aggressive capping order. Neglecting some of these points down here.
We've captured the
Three sections, V3 greens.
Grenadiers assembled. We've been spotted.
Okay, here we go. FeriG's making this move. Tommy's just going to get out of there. Too badly outnumbered. Can't really bring up numbers to win the fight. Oh, flamethrower popping here for FeriG as well, with two Grenadiers to merge in. Caught a sniff of this squad, so that they stop capping, trying to intercept. But they're actually coming down to assist in this fight. That's a good move from Havoc. Good rotation. He's muscling up here with most of his army. Sappers need to get out of there now, though. Oh, he's looking for the squad by Havoc. Run and gun, hoping for the Pio kill. And he gets it too. Costs himself a lot of manpower, but does get a squad wipe in the end. Meanwhile, Grenadiers have managed to decap this fuel up on the top side. And it's an early mid-tent from Havoc. That's interesting. Did go for a Vickers as well. And he's sending it up to the top. Might be able to jump it into this building here and get some work done. But yeah, very early healing. It's interesting. I'll go for maybe a no-humber style. Playing his tick. Put the MG out now for FeriG. So he's got a lot of troops early on. I believe that is Panzer Grenadier Company. No, it's Luftwaffe Company. Okay. Vickers does eventually force away the Grenadier. I would guess that the Vickers... Well, maybe not. I think they had the elevation bonus. Tries to come in with a flamethrower. Vickers spins. Gets in range for a little bit of a flame burst. But it was dying too fast. Couldn't hang around for a second one at least. Oh, Havoc coming in for the intercept. And that Pio's in major trouble now. Good damage. Flame of Pio in major trouble with the machine gun. suppressors and the pilot survives on a pixel. Gets a flank with the other Tommy on the machine gun, but the job was done. Squad was saved. You always have to be really careful on Taranto going for these edge fuels because your retreats are just so nasty, so easy to get wipes on retreat on this map. Your opponent goes for one of those moves. Gotta watch for those grenades on retreat.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Here we go, a 2-2-1 for FeriG. I haven't seen one of these in quite a long time. There's still going to be a Humber for Havoc, and it's coming in at still a pretty good timing considering he did lose control of his fuel here. The mid-tent didn't seem to slow him down much.
Enemy infantry!
Good timing considering, you know, the extra fuel post-patch changes. And FeriG's going to drive straight in on top of the squad. Expecting no snares. Taking a bit of a risk there. Definitely Havoc could be foregoing a Humber. Getting AT rifles on that faraway squad and snares, and that would have been a dead 2-2-1. FeriG's willing to chance it. Maybe these guys match up against each other often, and FeriG knows what to expect in terms of build order. We do have some, well, the Panzer books are being upgraded on this now. So it's going to be turned into AT. Help contain the Humber. And this map can be hard to use AT guns on to cover everything, right? You can kind of cover this area with AT guns. Right, if you want to try fight on the top side of the map, you generally do need something a bit more mobile.
A squad of Jaeger has been requisitioned.
Or you could just spam AT, but yeah. Panzer books are going to be the option on the 2-2-1. And you right out the back there.
The enemy has taken a
Jaeger's
victory
coming
point.
online as well, and a Shrek. So he's got a lot of AT coming in here all of a sudden. Shrek pops. Oh, Humber slow to react here for Havoc. And dead. Maybe he's microing up here. Forcing away two squads. Looks like the machine gun switch buildings. Oh, a little bit of a late retreat there for Havoc.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
I don't really have that much familiarity with this. How good is it against infantry? I would imagine not very. After the weapon change. Okay, going for the flak gun now. Havoc's locked into his battle group. He's got some Gurkhas coming out now. Good for Warcry as well.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
So yeah, no Valor. Don't know, like, you know, it's left him with more command points, but he didn't get these, like, immediately when the command points came online, so he could have gone for this instead. Maybe he plans to actually use Warcry. I don't see it too often.
Damnation.
Straight LMG upgrade on the Gurkhas, even though they did get the SMGs buff this patch.
Infantry are standing by to deploy. Infantry taking losses here.
Okay, got a few mines up.
Point is being overrun.
A lot of mines up, actually.
Take it, hits!
Okay, and there's the flak gun. Pop the suppressing mode on it. Managed to suppress them just as they're crawling around the corner. Now the Vickers goes into its long range mode and starts blasting at the flak. Vickers going to jump into the building here. No, they decide against it. And they get blasted again. Ability lasts throughout repositions.
We're losing a strategic point.
This long range about to get flanked here. Be really careful now. We'll just start dying super fast. Machine guns up there as well. Heavy cover saving the day. Machine gun getting flanked, and FeriG decides to just hard retreat there. Oh, there's some smoke. Section getting flanked here. Got numbers though. Oh, this section's a little bit out of range, needs to reposition again. Havoc does win the fight for the top. So yeah, the 221 definitely shut down. Oof. The Humber, but it's kind of luggage until the next vehicle arrives of Havoc. Havoc going for an AT gun now. Could be the timing for a Wehrmacht about now, and he doesn't have much AT himself, so that's why he's gone for an AT gun. We can see though that FeriG has put down his final stage of tech, so not going to be seeing any Wehrmachts. There's a company coming up. Have a look, see if Havoc's gone for any trainings. No.
What a beauty! Flags raised!
Loader, now's our chance.
So I think he's just kind of parking this around this area, using it for vision. Can help maybe get a bit more long-range firepower out of the flak. Mine down.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Quite a lot of munitions for Havoc now. He's got a few squads that don't have a weapon upgrade at the moment.
A victory point is being overrun.
And now he's going for infantry training.
Infantry attacking! Enemy riflemen have engaged! Return fire!
So the KD is very even at the moment.
We've lost a sector.
Ooh. Okay, pops Io Gukali at the last second. Didn't take that much damage from the grenade. And the debuff that the Io is applying. Oh, but there's the merge. Allowing him to do some good work there. But ooh, maybe wasn't watching that engagement. Hurt the grenade warning from the grenade assault there. Ends up retreating on both of them. Okay, so now he pops the scope rifle upgrade on two of the sections.
Oh, bugger me! They've opened fire on us!
Flares are really useful through this area of the map on those scope rifles, because so many of the late game fights happen over this VP. Where there's a whole bunch of AT guns lying around and machine guns and stuff, so if you can maybe avoid some of them or outposition some of them thanks to your flares, it's tremendously valuable.
Sandbags are laid, Commander.
It's going to be a Brumbear first for FeriG, not a huge surprise.
Orders! Jump to it, lads!
And it looks like Havoc just leaving this on long range mode, his Vickers. That's interesting. At the moment it's supported by a lot of stuff. Maybe if it was completely unsupported he would change his tune. Oh. Oh, FeriG didn't notice. Havoc popped up the flare, so he had the sight out the back. Man, just knocked that down. He disengages it from narrow cone mode to suppress these guys off to the side. Snare off to slow down the Brumbear. And Havoc getting out of here reasonably clean, considering he had a bulldozer rushing. I mean, not a bulldozer, a Brumbear rushing up on him. We're just going in for more, but we've got another section there with an AT grenade, maybe, not quite. AT gun bounces. And he gets one shot off as well.
Got your rifle? Rounds? Come on then.
The enemy has
That
our
does have
victory
his
point
tick
now.
up. He's got enough fuel for a tank. Not the manpower yet, though, but he does have the manpower discount online finally. Will have unlocked that earlier since he did go for Warcry instead of Valor, so maybe that's his plan.
Lost, Commander.
Really wanted to rush out the manpower discounts.
Fire! Find cover, you go!
The long-range Vicar able to kind of go head-to-head against the flak gun. Is that the grand scheme of the Vicars?
Infantry's closing on us.
The enemy has claimed a
Still
sector.
way to counter the flak. Won't be heading up to the top. Does have a Pio nearby, so intending to do some repairs.
Fire back!
We're losing a munitions point.
We've made contact with troopers! There you are! Enemy troopers! Getting keen!
The beggars are threatening
Maze
a
from
victory
incoming
point.
Gurkhas, but they dodge it pretty effectively.
Keep your heads down!
Up in the suppressing mode on the flak. But yeah, look, the Vicar's ever so slightly outranging the flak gun, forcing it back there.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
FeriG mining up again. Okay, went for the scope rifles on all of
To enemy action.
his Tommies. Oh! FeriG looking for the follow through. One more shot. Attack ground maybe? Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Sappers.
Sapper's dead. Do you think it's good in those situations to put it on hold fire?
We've lost a sector to the enemy.
Otherwise, if you mistime your attack round, do it too late. Bombay can shoot its shot. And then, yeah, if you're a little bit too late on it, we'll get your attack ground off. Here we go, Havoc coming through. Decrease the flak. Got a bunch of Fausting units coming up here. Ayo Gukali. Starting to chop these guys up. The AT gun's there for Havoc. A little bit early on the snare though, so no engine damage on the Brumbier. It's taking quite a lot of damage. Crusaders hoping for the kill on this. Can't quite get it. Oh, just before the Grenadiers were going to recrew it. Wow.
You have 3 command
Grenadiers
points available.
trying to get a Faust off, but the Fausting model kept dying. Crusaders going for a little bit of a chase, but some obstacles blocking some follow-through
We're
shots.
losing a
Wow.
victory point to enemy action.
Good strike back there for Havoc after losing his sapper. Just maybe needed to delay that snare by a
We have
tiny
300
bit more.
points remaining.
Quarter of a second or something would have been engine damage on the Brumbier. And if he had, permanent engine damage on the Brumbier, the Crusader might have been able to chase and kill it off. Looks like FeriG has guarded this with some mines, though. But yeah, I mean, he would have been able to chase in and get like maybe 2 shots off on it if he had permanent engine damage, even with the mines. They both have engine damage. Obviously, the Crusader's faster than the Brumbier still. Okay, Havoc using the Vet 1 mode here, setting the AT gun up. I think, was it like 15% rate of fire bonus, something like that?
Might want to avoid this spot.
Looking to maximize that. Meanwhile, FeriG has gone for a Panther to protect the Brumbier. Obviously, he doesn't have access to AT guns, so
We found Jerry!
has to get it done with vehicles.
Enemy fire!
Oh, bugger me! They've
Up
opened
here with some
fire on
sweepers, see some of these mines, but not going to get a chance to sweep them off. Yeah, 5.5 unlocked now for Havoc. Don't think he can really afford to go for one of those at the moment, and I don't think it would even be that good. Okay, FeriG going for like a late game mid bunker here. What's the manpower scavenging? Ooh, Crusader hits a mine. off. I mean, FeriG would have heard that go off, but sometimes you don't know exactly what hit your mine. It's easier to tell that in Code 2 than it is in Code 3. Just to do with like how the fog of war functions in this game. It's a little bit different. Here's that off now. Havoc not trading this in as well, you know. I do have the option as Brits to retool. Go for something else. This bit is unlocked for FeriG as an option if he needs the artillery. Which is, you know, one reason why Mechanized can be a popular option to go with and on top of Luftwaffe company, because it kind of like fills in your gaps quite a lot.
String up this area, lads.
We're losing a capture
Really
point to
player.
enemy action.
Quiet in position. That should be a new moving. We're moving.
Okay, and Havoc spent this time going for the Grant. So one of those is in production now.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector.
Why isn't that Vickers shooting? Yeah, oh, weird. Rumbia coming up here. Ooh! Vickers. That was a close call. AT gun now getting rushed by the Panther. Wow, a shockingly good hit from the Panther. Rumbia lands a walloping shot. Crusader from the side bouncing though. Snare off, Brumbia, engine damage. Crusader now. Oh boy, he's got to be careful. Panther's going after him here.
One of our anti-tank guns will be
T-gun decrewed again, but the Grant's going in close range. Oh, well, the main gun was actually shooting at the Grenadiers, not the Brumbia. Crusader dead now. Havoc scrambling. He went for the West Bay by accident, spawned it onto the front line. Grenadier gets wiped. Panther's going in for the kill. AT gun hasn't spun around yet for Havoc now. He's turning it. West Bay starting up a close range barrage on the AT gun. Oh, that was a great attack from FeriG. Still scrambling. And West Bay eventually getting run off. He didn't even manage to decrew this. Try to stay up here with the Panther. Snare off on the Panther. Got that extra damage, you know. He's got the V2 snares. Panther's got to be careful here. He's overstaying his welcome. Havoc's got a lot of munitions as well. I think he can just chain snare down the Panther. Oh no, it's on. Still alive on a pixel, but this one's probably about to come off cooldown here shortly. Yep. So Panther dead in the end for FeriG. That was kind of greedy. Panther doesn't have the best anti-infantry. Took a long time to decrew that 2 model AT gun and yeah, hung around for enough snares to come off to kill off the AT gun. I mean, to kill off the Panther in the end.
Replacements are here. Let's put them through their paces.
So yeah, that was a good start for FeriG, but on the tail end of things, it got a bit hairy. Havoc a little bit slow rotating that AT gun to face the Panther coming in this side as well.
Orders, lads.
Our supply line's broken. We have sectors isolated out there.
Up top here, capping. FeriG did a nice little cheeky decap. Now he's getting out of there early. Best be firing. Not too much.
Our victory point is being overrun.
Remember, the Vespe didn't get any of the buffs that the other stationary howitzers got, right? I think it did get a slight buff in the last patch, was it? But I still think it's like the worst of all the howitzers. Kind of reliant on its V1 creeping barrage, I think, to be effective a lot of the times.
Enemy riflemen have engaged. Return fire. Let's short attack.
3 on the Gurkhas now. Another grunt for Havoc.
Oh, get the ground!
It's been missing its first shot there. Oh!
Tank guns has been destroyed.
What a shot! Wow. One bopped the AT gun. That is crazy. Do you see, like, it was a weird shot as well. It took ages to land. That can happen with artillery in this game. Sometimes it feels like they take a really high path for some reason. Really inconsistent shell timings. But
We're losing a
it ended up
victory
working
point.
out perfectly for FeriG. I mean, would not calculate. Yeah. Can't say calculate on that. Doesn't have the creeping barrage yet, which can calculate a lot more. FeriG still doesn't have a Panther yet, but he's just about there. Can construct one.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
Tommy's nicely vetted up. FeriG is quite far behind when it comes to the infantry. Oh, Grant landing some good hits there. Gets the D-crew. Kind of in the base MG's arc here, but maybe Havoc can be smart with the smoke. Oh, he's not smart with the smoke though. Oh no, he could have stolen his machine gun there.
Anti-tank weapon and crew on the
Oh, I think he should have known that.
field. Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Should have used the smoke. Sound like a rifle nade went off up the top here.
We're losing
Okay, so the
munitions
Panther's
point.
on the field. FeriG now with a larger army than Havoc. Getting close to another tank now. I'm imagining he's going to go for another grunt. Flank from the Panther here. Oh, he's popped the Mechanized assault. It's heavily nerfed, but still useful. Panther is just not taking a single point of damage. There's now, oh, Grant finally pins one shot, but the Brumbear's coming hard from the other side. AT gun D-crew's got a mine down here, but Panther's gonna dodge it.
Lost. The enemy
Grant's
has
in major
control.
trouble. I don't even know how he could get away here. Oh, that was his mine too. Okay. Panther hits a different mine. Grant now on a crazy expedition. I suppose he could come in here and kill off this mid tent. I mean, mid bunker. It does take a long time to kill it though. It might be worth it. Shrek's retreating. He's not going to take the chance. He's just going to try to get out of here. There's no Faustin units to intercept either, so I think it's going to work. That mine coming in clutch. Avoided this one, but didn't dodge this one. Good thinking by Havoc, trying to bait the Panther over the mine. Comes another Grant. Looks like the AT gun did get stolen by FeriG though. So, fix that up. Making heavy use of that Vet 1 ability on the
Still
Vickers.
have 250 points left.
So this bit, getting to work again. Oh, he's got the Vet 1 now though. He's got the Vet 1. He should be using the creeping barrage in situations where you know your enemy support weapon is exactly. Kind of land like a two-shot combo if you get the right angle. Almost guaranteed to decrew a machine gun.
Keep going.
He's charging in with the mechanized assault again. Grant getting stuck on this tree. Uh-oh. And a bit of a hip wiggle. Ooh! Whose mine is that? Is that Havoc's mine? I'm surprised it didn't go off. The Panther was right there.
Beggars are threatening a victory.
Panther's going in for more. Got the Vet 1 mode now as well.
Maybe they'll give us a little
Making it even easier to continuously land on this grunt. Steering squad's coming up. Of course, Havoc no AT gun to help save the grunt anymore. He's got the snares coming in. Vespa into the base. Oh, Panther might have missed a shot there. Oh, Sapper's down. But now maybe another Panther going down to chain snares. Havoc doesn't have as much munitions this time around, but he can get one more off. This Tommy needs to get out of base desperately. Machine gun getting flanked. Oh, this Tommy's getting slammed. Absolutely hammered by the Vespa, costing Havoc all of his manpower. He finally moves. The med tent does die. Here comes a grunt looking to polish it off, and wow, he lands hot. Good penetrations that time around. Vickers decrewed though, lost the vet on that. That's a shame. AT gun now here for FeriG, making it safer. Goes for a second Brombear. Maybe expected that Panther to survive. Both grunts are still alive, but doesn't have any repairs. And as I said, he took a pounding in here by the Vespa. Cost himself a lot of manpower not dodging with that section earlier, but understandable. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of stuff. A lot of balls in the air they're trying to juggle there. BP situation, haven't really talked about too much, but FeriG is slightly behind. He's already knocked out the mid tent, so that's another thing for Havoc to have to rebuild here. Cost him more manpower in the long term.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ. Our enemy has the advantage. We must stop
Okay, he's just using the regular barrage here as well. He's not using the creeping one.
Infantry one sending home. Obliged them.
Going up to cap on the top side now.
That's enemy infantry. Keep them back.
2-on-1 with the Tommies down here. Brombu was heading up to the top. Still very good munitions income for Havoc. He's got a huge proportion of the map up the top where all those medium uni points are. Really helpful for him because he's been relying a lot on the chain snares to take care of FeriG's tanks.
Mine laid. Coordinates noted.
Bomber reporting. Bombers engaged.
They will be fools to take this route.
Oh man, Havoc finally can afford a sapper. Finally. That's what he's been waiting for. He's played very conservatively in the meantime. So even if he takes damage on this grunt, he finds himself in some trouble. I feel like, you know, we've seen a few flares used by Havoc, but it feels like maybe it's slowed down a little bit in the late game. It does have a reasonably long cooldown though, that ability. I think if you're pushing into the middle where you expect a machine gun to be, usually with popping up a flare. Second Bomber coming up to the top, fighting the Gurkhas.
The enemy falters. They are down to 200 points.
Oh, hit the mine maybe? Bomber's in some trouble. Grunt's coming around the corner here. The AT gun's right there, and so is a Fausting unit, so can't get the kill at least. Repositions the med tent away from the retreat point. That's what you want to do. That way your opponent can't hit both the med tent and your retreated squads. They have to choose one or the other in your base if they want to target you there.
Time to prove your worth, Jäger.
There he goes, lining up.
Captured, Commandant.
To the base again. Just with the regular high explosive as well. Not going for the creeping barrage. Doesn't cost any munitions, I'm pretty sure. In these situations, it might even be worth like considering going for a creeping barrage targeting this tech structure. You could just creep all your way along here. do major damage. One creeping barrage would probably be close to death from this amount of health now. Worth considering. You know me, I like my annihilation style victories. But yeah, just knocking out your opponent's big tech building could be extremely valuable. Shut down their future ability to make tanks as well for the rest of the match. Very expensive building to lose.
We have been granted a Panther tank.
Oh, Gurkhas, look at that. High vet, Io Gurkhali's his way forwards. Decrease the machine gun. What a move from Havoc. Oh, Pyro's trying to jump back on the gun. He's going in for more, pressuring the AT gun. And make sure he doesn't run into that base MG again, though. A little bit of light cover there. Wombear's going to run him off eventually anyway. Good shot for the Vesper there. He's got the sweepers up. The T-gun's back at base healing. Havoc's making a bit of a move. He's coming up with sweepers, clearing off the mines, making sure his exit's going to be fine. But there's a fresh Panther on the field. Knocks out the Vesper there, though. T-gun's still in base. Can't spin to face the Panther. Oh boy, the Panther's landing some good shots. And the Brumbear's actually, I think, contributing a lot of damage to the Grants. The next Grant's coming up. Panther's... That's great. Oh! Was that his own mine getting triggered there? I'm not sure whose mine that was. But either way, contributes to the loss of that Grant. See it coming off. Panther, though's got just insane frontal armor. Grants are really struggling to penetrate. That final shot, he needs it. Oh, it's not. It's a Gurkha running around down there. Bit of air burst. Grants is not well suited to fighting it at long range. Maybe if it was at point blank where you get that sharp pin increase, Grant can trade a bit more evenly, but in the long range fights, the Panther's definitely gonna win.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
It's tough because Havoc kind of needs to cut an angle because the Panther's side armor is pretty bad. But obviously you can't really cut a side angle with the Grants because you're relying on that big gun on the front. So it kind of ends up forcing a lot of front versus front matchups. Does make you wonder if maybe Havoc would have been better served going for a fleet of Crusaders in this match, instead of just spamming Grants. Try find the side angles, the extra speed help position the Panther. And you know, earlier in the match, FeriG, I mean, he doesn't have as much infantry base AT. He's got one Shrek, only one Faust, and the stolen AT gun that he got not too long ago. Maybe that could have been the adaptation. Get the decree there, can't quite apply enough pressure. Panther's healthy again, and the double Brumbears are just mopping up the remains of Havoc's army. Continuing on with the Grants. I've got to imagine he's got the training, right?
The enemy has a tactical advantage over us.
No, he never went for the training too, okay. You know, that's a pretty sizable buff. 10% pin, 10% reload, 10% accuracy. Faster and more vet.
Our tank crews will be better trained in no time.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh! See you later, sappers. Brumbear's on the field, but he's gone for the training now. Do you really think it's kind of worth going for training once you got two tanks like this?
Tank crew training completed.
Some artillery lining up. Or air burst up the top here. He's dodged it. It's just bouncing shot after shot though. Where's the shatter there? Will FeriG? Where's the shatter?
Pull back and regroup. The enemy's firing round.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Panther was just bullying these grunts around. As I said, maybe should have gone for the training earlier, but apart from that, not much more Havoc could do here. But yeah, I would like to see maybe a fleet of Crusaders instead against this kind of composition of FeriG, especially on the tail end once FeriG lost most of his snaring infantry. Can be maybe harder to achieve that when there's still like 3 Grenadiers and a Shrek squad running around. But yeah, later on, maybe going for like 2 sappers so you can run around, make sure there are like no mines that you're going to run into, trying to do those aggressive moves. And then just go in a bunch of Crusaders. I think it might have been the better play here. But yeah, FeriG still making use of mechanized assault. Even though, you know, its buff is so much weaker than it used to be. Got some decent value with that Vesper. Only knocking out, you know, during that one big push, knocking out the med tent, leading that squad that was reinforcing in base, making it extremely hard for Havoc to bounce back after that big push he made earlier. Did FeriG go for both base healing and mid tent? No, he never went for this, so he's just relying on the Vet 1 Grenadiers for healing. Up until then. Didn't go for officers' quarters either, but just Grenadiers with their natural vet. Going for Grenadiers, you know, having that mid-kit healing definitely gives you a lot more options as Wehrmacht, right? So many other factions kind of get locked into going for earlier healing just to avoid manpower bleed. But if you're going for Grens, a bit more flexibility there. But yeah, interesting to see from Havoc, heavy use of the Vet 1 on the Vickers, really helping him through this area of the map. It's long-range, outranging FeriG's team weapons. Made a big difference this game. And yeah, in the late game, these Brombears are just such a headache. Anytime you step up, you're just getting absolutely nuked. Makes it very hard to hold on to map control. But it didn't seem like the grunts were getting the job done here. That Panther with the frontal armor. So strong. 330 frontal armor. Can't remember how much pin the grunts have long range. Did get buffed, right, a couple patches ago. Let's have a look at some of the numbers. Infantry KDs are pretty close, but I have to imagine that favors FeriG since Grenadiers are so much cheaper to reinforce than Tommies. And Havoc didn't make heavy use of the sappers for like combat either. Yeah. Damage dealt. This damage taken. Big boost there for FeriG. That Panther. Those Panthers doing work. And, you know, maybe FeriG could have closed this one out earlier. That was the first Panther. After making the big push, he hung around to try and kill off the AT gun. Kind of donated that Panther. Left Havoc opportunity to come back into the game. GG. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next throwing installment. Goodbye and good luck.